Hello, YouTube viewers and PlayStation Network members. John Living Hot here again. It's still Saturday, the 21st of December, 2013. And, I was just watching an angry, video game nerd type video, which had to do with the total horrible abomination of shit of a game, Top Gun. Why a game company would make a game based on the movie, which, I had that game for the Nintendo. Why I bought it, why I even had the goddamn game is beyond my comprehension. And, and I was like watching the Angry Video Game Nerds video, me and James the Ralph's Angry Video Game Nerd, and I was like watching it, and I was like thinking, just like he said, he didn't make it to any of the other levels, because you know what really is a big fucking smack in the player's face when they played that fucking destructive game that would torture the crap out of you, is you see, I went for the that had like a lot of missiles. I would start the game with these pathetic little missiles that pretty much gave me a lot of chances, pretty much. But the one thing was, I didn't have any luck landing the fucking plane either. I mean, I couldn't friggin' land the damn plane. I'm like following the directions. It's going up, up, down, down, left, left, da da da. Like the video game nerd ranted on about how it tells you on the little screen in front of you. It goes, it directs you. It tells you to go up, up, down, down, up. And then when I think I have it, and it's not giving me any more directions, I'm like, okay. And I'm seeing like my plane like go like this, right into the water. It was like a total shitload waste of my existence of life, and it really pissed the shit out of me. The refueling part was even worse. Why it was worse? Probably because it was exactly like landing the plane. Okay, I'm just gonna go there. It's like having sex. You have this little tube where you're trying to aim it at your plane, like the tip, the nose of the plane, and it's like you got to make sure it's right, in the right place. So if that sounds a little perverted and dirty, I apologize for that comment. But it is like it is like that. You don't know where it's supposed to go. But it was annoying, and I really fucking hated the whole bullshit of trying to land the fucking plane, get the fuel tank to connect to the plane so you can refuel. 50% of the chance I did get it into the and I was able to get up to like the next stage if I was even remotely fucking lucky. But I don't remember. It was like a long time ago, and since I lost that game and the Nintendo, I don't want to think about that. If I ever had that game again in my possession, oh God, I would damn show you exactly what a fuck up it was, because it was it was torture. It was like ugh. But then there were like so many other games that were like so torturous. And okay, I'm not a hardcore gamer, because sometimes I'm like I want to sting and go, I want to beat the game right through. If I can't beat it, okay, I'm gonna put it aside for like as okay, I'll waste my time on that when I'm bored out of my mind and try to beat it. But there were like so many games I beat. I finally ended up beating Super Mario Brothers. I used a Game Genie code where I was invincible. So But there are some games out there that you can't use cheat codes or anything. I mean, there was a witch code that somebody created, which was like kind of like not legal to be using for systems. So that person got in trouble for it. It was called a jailbreak kind of code or whatever. Is somebody kind of made like some kind of what's called where you can cheat on PlayStation 3 games, I believe. I'm not quite sure. And now I'm just gonna lean towards another which I've been watching Marble Hornets, and the story is getting better. I watched it from the beginning, like all the way to the beginning to now. It's about up to episode 8, I believe, where Alex basically now Tim's. It's kind of like getting mind-boggling with it. I would love to be part of that storyline. Like be like an unknown witchcourt and say, listen, guys, you don't know what you're dealing with. Alex has gone nuts. The last time I met him, like put like a little bit of like a different change of pace, But it's it's the creators that basically made it. Tim, Troy, and I believe what's his name? I know there's Tim, Troy, and Justin, I think. Well, probably could be Justin. I don't know. But it's like really which one. And but the one game that like really pisses me off right now. And I kind of like beat the game, but I don't kind of consider that I beat it. Because, skipping parts of the mission is like a smack in the player's face. Now, I don't even know if Angry Joe even talked about the skipping parts of the mission in Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, what's Grand Theft Auto 6 going to be like? Oh, just one mission apiece and then you're done with the game? It's like a total smack in players' faces. But I mean, hey, the only thing I like about the game is you got online gameplay. So that's like a definite, like a definite thumbs up. God, I'm so tired because I went to bed like almost close to 4 in the morning. Now this is one thing. I don't know if James D. Ralph, aka the Angry Video Game Nerd, Board James, and all that other stuff. I don't know if he's ever seen the movie Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. It's like a 1960s type version. And one of the characters, which is like this really goofy looking Martian. Now, let me even tell you something. I basically am able to like find out characters because when I see a character from television from my childhood, you see when he was like totally easy to actually recognize the character's face that played this goofy looking Martian. And then in some part near the end, he like dressed up as Santa Claus and he got captured by the bad Martians, and and this character played on a kid's show on Sesame Street. He played Bob's uncle, and of course, sadly, he passed away years later, many years later. I don't know what year it was, but you can look that up on IMDb. I think that's what it's called. That website. IMDb, yeah. If you go to that, you look up Sesame Street. But the Santa Claus Conquers the Martians was like, I mean, if they ever like made a remake of that movie, oh God, that would be like crazy. I could just imagine if they actually had somebody remake that movie it'd be like a comedy, kind of like, it would be kind of like a comedy, like a remake of a classic. But if they were to like remake that, like Santa Conquers the Martians, like a remake of it, like a reboot per se. I mean, if I was to do it, the cast of characters I would have to be like, let's see, I probably would have like maybe Tim Allen do the, like do Santa Claus. Then the other characters, like that were in it, like the kids, I would have them be played by new inspiring young actors and actresses. And then the Martians, well, that would be like a whole different story. But the one thing though is, like, it's like the holiday season. It's like Christmas. So, in the back of my mind, what if people were to make, I mean, they have done it over years, time and time again, but sometimes they don't say, why don't we go way back and remake a classic? Like, okay, there's a there's a movie that's going to probably be on Christmas Day, probably after the Yule log on Channel 11, which sometimes I get. I have a converter box now. The one movie that they show on Thanksgiving and they show it on Christmas Day is March of the Wooden Soldiers. Excellent, 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 excellent classic. I mean, the color version is way better than the black and white version, but if you're like one of those type of people that are into the black and white version because of its original classic typeness. But the one thing though is I grew up watching the color version with Laurel and Hardy, those two comedian type of classics. That was like funny, and but I'm gonna probably talk more about that. And so until next time, YouTube viewers and PlayStation Network members, this is John 11 Hat saying, go watch a classic, classic Christmas movie, and I can be the judge. Till next time, viewers, this is peace out, and I forgot the word. Peace out.